everything. Why couldn't you give me your heart? I stayed when it was hard, I waited through your storms. I whispered words of love, hoping they'd keep you warm. I gave you all my patience, even when it felt in vain. But you let every moment slip away in silent pain. I tried to reach you, but your heart stayed far. Why not love me when all I did was care? Why leave me lonely in the coldest air? I held the pieces of the love we could be. Why not love me? Why couldn't it be me? I saw your eyes wander, even when you held my hand. I heard your silence, even when I made a stand. Every promise you made felt like dust in the wind. I stayed believing while you were never in. I gave my all, you gave a glance. Why not love me when all I gave was true? Why leave me aching with a heart that missed you? I held the pieces of the love we could be. Why not love me? Why couldn't it be me? Love shouldn't feel like pleading for someone's heart to stay. If it hurts this much, maybe it's meant to fade away. Why not love me when I gave all I had? Why leave me empty and forever sad? I'll mend the pieces of the love that I see. Why not love me? Why couldn't it be me? Some hearts can't return love, no matter how much you give. Every sign was there, I just chose to stay. Your silence spoke in volumes I refused to hear. Every pause between your words was a growing fear. I told myself you were tired, not slowly letting go. I painted hope on warning signs I didn't want to know. I saw the truth in your eyes, but looked away. I stayed past the warning, past the cracks in your heart. I held us together while you pulled us apart. I stayed through the distance, you called it just time. I stayed past the warning and lost what was mine. defended every doubt, like love was on trial. I learned how to suffer just to see you smile. I made excuses for you leaving before you ever did. I stayed for the ending you already lived. You were letting go, I was holding on. I stayed past the warning, but I'm learning to leave. I loved you past reason, past what love should be. I stayed for the ending you never denied. I stayed past the warning and broke myself inside. Sometimes the red flags feel like hope. I stayed in the moment you left. The room still holds your shadow, like you never really went. Your side of the bed is empty, but my heart is still intent. I replay the last conversation, like it might change somehow. You said you needed distance, I didn't know it meant now. You kept moving forward, I froze in time. I stayed where it ended, where your love let me go. I kept all the memories you don't even know. You crossed the horizon, I watched you pretend. I stayed in the silence, I stayed where it ended. I wore your name in my prayers like it still meant us. I defended your leaving when it shattered my trust. Every sign said it was over, but my heart disagreed. I was holding on to echoes, you were already free. You learned how to let go, I learned how to break. I stayed where it ended, in the space you left behind. You erased me from your future, I replayed you in my mind. You found something You gave me the need. You closed the chapter before I could mend. I stayed in the story. I stayed where it ended. Some endings don't finish, they just stay. I kept waiting, even when hope was gone. I stayed where you left me, like you'd come back someday. Counting words you never said, praying you'd still stay. I told myself tomorrow would fix what today broke, but every night without you pushed me closer to the end of hope. You were already leaving, I was still holding on. I waited past hope, past every sign. I gave you my heart, you gave me more time. I stayed through the silence, you chose to let go. I waited past love, I waited past hope. I learned how to pretend that I was okay, smiling through the ache, so you wouldn't stay. I fought for every memory you were ready to forget. I loved you like a promise, you treated like a threat. I kept believing in us, you believed we were done. I waited past hope when I should have walked away. I trusted your words, you changed every day. I stayed when it hurt, you let me fall alone. I waited past love, I waited past hope. Love shouldn't feel like begging to be seen. If I had to lose myself, it wasn't meant to be. I waited past hope, now I'm learning to heal. I broke myself loving you more than you ever felt. I stayed for the end and you never showed. I waited past love, I waited past hope. Some goodbyes arrive too late. I waited longer than I should have. I stood right where you left me, counting every sound, every step in the hallway, hoping you'd turn around. You said give it time softly, like time wouldn't hurt. But every second without you made my heart worse. You were already moving on while I was staying still. Love left me waiting with hope in my hands. I gave you my forever, you gave me maybe again. I stayed through the silence, you slipped away. Love left me waiting while you chose not to stay. I defended you in my head when your actions were clear. I kept believing in promises you stopped meaning, my dear. I watched the space between us grow colder each day. I was holding on to us, you were letting us fade. I was fighting for us, you were done inside. Love left me waiting in the dark alone. I kept calling your name, you stopped picking up the phone. I stayed through the heartbreak, you walked away. Love left me waiting with nothing left to say. If love was real, why did it feel like pain? If I mattered at all, why was I so easy to leave behind? Love left me waiting, but I'm letting you go. I lost myself loving you more than you'll ever know. I stayed for the ending, you never came. Love left me waiting, and I won't wait again. Some goodbyes take too long to arrive. The signs were everywhere, my heart just couldn't read them. You stopped asking how I was before you stopped loving me. Your eyes avoided mine like they didn't want to see. I told myself it was nothing, just a moment, just a phase. I ignored the quiet warnings hidden in your ways. My mind saw the truth, my heart stayed blind. My heart missed the sign when you were letting go. I stayed believing in us while you were already cold. I held on to every promise you stopped trying to find. My heart missed the sign. pretended I was wrong. I blame myself for wanting more than you could give. I was loving you to survive, you were loving just to live. You learned how to leave without goodbye. Something's already wrong. My heart missed the sign, but my soul understands. I lost myself loving you more than you ever can. I stayed for the ending you designed. My heart missed the sign, but it won't again. Sometimes the truth is quiet until it's gone. I stopped asking questions. Silence answered them all. Your words grew thinner every time I tried. I heard the truth hiding behind your I'm fine. I learned how to read you by what you didn't say. Every quiet moment pushed us further away. I called your name softly, the room replied. Silence knows my hurt better than you do. It stayed when I was breaking after you were through. I cried without a sound so you wouldn't hear. Silence knows my hurt, it's been with me all these years. I stopped explaining my pain. You stopped asking why we shared the same space but lived separate lives. I held on to memories, you let them go. I was still in love, you were already alone. You learned how to leave I was still here and you were already gone. I felt the love lingering, even when you didn't try. Every laugh, every touch felt like a half goodbye. You spoke in fragments and left the rest unspoken. I was holding on to everything you left already broken. I reached for you slowly, you were slipping away. You left me mid-feeling, in the middle of hope. I gave you all my heart, you let it hang and choke. I stayed in every silence, you walked into the blue. You left me mid-feeling, and I still feel you. I try to understand why love could fade this way. Your eyes no longer found me, even when I stayed. Every promise felt empty, every word a disguise. I was still loving fully while you already said goodbye. I kept calling your name, you couldn't reply. You left me mid-feeling, in the middle of tears. I kept the hope alive, you abandoned the years. I stayed through the heartbreak, you chose to move through. You left me mid-feeling, and I still feel you. Love shouldn't feel like losing you're in it. If it hurts this much, maybe we never begin. You left me mid-feeling, but I'm learning to breathe. I loved you entirely, more than you could perceive. I stayed in the echoes of all that was true. You left me mid-feeling, but I'll make it through. Some love leaves you hanging, even when you're ready to fall. You didn't push me away, you just stopped holding me. You stayed just close enough to keep my hope alive. Said you were trying while watching me survive. I felt you slipping daily, but you swore you were here. Every promise half kept, every love half clear. I begged in quiet ways you didn't hear. You let me break slowly, piece by piece in your hands. I gave you all my patience, you gave me no plans. I stayed through the distance, you called it being strong. You didn't leave me suddenly, you let I defended your silence like it was a phase. I blame myself for wanting more than your half stay. I learned how to read sadness in the space you ignored. Every night I felt you leaving, but stayed hoping for more. I was falling apart, you were already free. You let me break slowly without saying goodbye. You watched me keep loving you while I was dying inside. I stayed when it hurt, you stayed until it was done. You didn't mean to destroy me, but you let me become numb. Love shouldn't feel like waiting to be chosen again. If staying costs your heart, it's not love, it's pain. You let me break slowly, but I'm learning to heal. I lost myself loving you more than you could feel. I stayed for the ending you never made clear. You didn't leave me loudly, you just stayed until I disappeared. The slowest goodbye hurts the deeper. When you walked away, the world went dark. We used to glow in quiet moments, like nothing else existed. Now every room feels colder, like your warmth never visited. You said you needed space, I didn't know it meant my heart. You packed up all the sunlight and left me in the dark. I kept the door unlocked, you never came back. You took the light with you when you left my side. Now I'm learning how to breathe in a world without your eyes. I stayed in all the shadows, you walked into the sun. You took the light with you and left me undone. I replay every memory, looking for a spark, but love fades faster when one heart turns dark. I held on to the flame, you let it burn out slow. You said you never leave, then let the daylight go. I watched the glow disappear from us. You took the light with you and didn't look behind. I lost my sense of direction when you left my life. I stayed where the night lives, you chose to run. You took the light with you. Now I'm coming Some people leave and take the sun with